Yeah, man.
And we're back.
Oh, Lord. Big up all Burn Team members, home and abroad. And we're back by public demand. We're live, people.
Yes, we are.
That's how we run. Yes? And big up all the people who came out this morning. We had a little one showing off her skills. It's Burn Team Real Talk Extra.
Yes, extra.
Read about it. And people, all interesting parties of our limited edition Real Talk Live Dry Fit, feel free to inbox Burn Team page. And today is an interesting day.
Yes.
Morning, evening, noon and night. Whenever you're looking at this live. And the topic for today is keeping your man, boy, girl.
How to keep your man?
How? How to keep us engaged. Mrs. McCallman. And Shanaka wasn't here in the last live.
Yeah.
So people, the access phrase is,
You're watching Real Talk Live.
so there is a WhatsApp button on our Facebook page, and for the privileged people who have that number personally stored on their phone, feel free to record your voice note. My name is, and the access phrase is your name, where you're from, and you're watching
Real Talk Live.
The subject is keeping your man, not people, man, eh?
So what do people think that is their man?
We'll get into that. And as Burn Team members falling in, we just want to give a nice shout out to every single person who hit that like button.
Yes.
We want to give a special shout out to every person who made a purchase, bought a tights, bought a jersey. We are blessed and we are thankful that you guys made us the choice in which to spend your money. So it's going to be interesting.
Very interesting.
We are going to be very honest ladies, so the ladies who would be coming on the live, and the ladies present, and I know everybody wants to get this view, guys.
Yes.
They want to know why things happen, why we do this, why we do that. So greetings and salutations. And ladies on the live, feel free to place in the comment section or on your WhatsApp voice note, what do you do to keep your man, your husband, your significant other? Yes, the topic is
How to keep your man.
away from the Venezuelans.
Alright.
Listen, people, to that this morning. So if you're looking at this on Facebook,
Like and share.
if you're looking at this on YouTube,
Like and comment, because we think by now you're already subscribed.
yeah, man. But for people who just browsing in,
Yes, do subscribe and hit the notification bell.
pick up Andy Miller on the live. Pick up Mrs. McCallman on the live. Who else we have on the
We
live?
have
You can
Candy
see.
Barbara and we have Nika Child.
Pick up Nika Charles. So long I ain't see her. It is a blessing.
A long time.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
We have our point system set up, so people understand that feel free to utilize our WhatsApp option. So what's happening when you send the WhatsApp, we play it on air, on live, free flowing.
Yes.
That's nice.
And anybody who is experiencing any technical difficulties, the number is 1-868-346-0730.
So please use this number for Real Talk Live and to send your voice note. To order for Chica's. Chica's. I'm calling this one Chica's. This is Chica's Real Talk Live Extra. Limited edition. So Andy, all the homeboys and girls, yeah, homies, feel free. Yeah, feel very free to place in the inbox if you guys need one of these.
Yes.
Straight. So, we will start with our point system.
Yes.
You know, and as people come in, you know how the thing go. Yes.
So Nika is saying work and more work.
That is good.
And
man.
that is very good because we know some persons are not working.
Work equals money. I hope people ain't working for free, eh? We are doing the pro bono as yet. Let's have a little money and then we could give, you know?
Yes.
That's how it goes. Am I into our drinking here, boy? How we sounding?
So wonderful.
Everything is nice?
Everything is nice.
Lovely. So point one, Chica, let me
All right.
warm up the show.
Let's warm it up. So, what happened? We have three main things, headings, right? And this is how to keep your man emotionally happy, sexually happy, and just happy on a whole. Yes, because the emotional part, yes, we spoke about men and their emotions and that they don't, express it that often.
So feel free to put your comments in the WhatsApp voice note.
Yeah, and how you think you could keep your man.
Or you could put it in the comment section on the message board. Big up Junior. Junior is running around, boy.
Yeah, and it's a sadak, eh?
Well, Junior is my soldier from many millennia. Junior has been one of the only persons who have successfully stayed years with me, the gym head to head. It has no one here, not even Jika.
Listen, you know why?
It has no one on this life that actually I spent a year with me in the gym going through the pain and sorrow that is Burn Team Iron.
I have experienced pain and sorrow.
She has experienced it.
Yes, I have experienced pain and sorrow.
You know? In some form. Right?
Yes. Yes, that's why, yes, we know you're ready for the gym, Junior. We know that. So, Nika is saying she doesn't have a man. So, later.
Nika, take your time. Whenever you get one, right? And if you borrow, you'll know how to keep the borrow. And if you, so it's for males.
Yeah.
How to keep a man. It could be people man, it could be, you know what I mean? Yes.
All right, so we have Andy saying that he'll be with us for a little while.
Papa, you. Cool vibes. So, Junior, we have the WhatsApp option. You leave your WhatsApp and we will play it on air.
Yes. So, ladies, you say maybe how it is you keep your man, if it is you keeping your man.
Yes.
Guys, say how you think, how a woman could keep you.
I ain't saying that. Right. So, ladies, in the comment section or in your WhatsApp voice notes, you ladies say some of the things that you ladies do to keep that particular guy in your life grounded. So, point one, chicks.
So, yes, we need to get to know, and yesterday we spoke about understanding men, right?
Yes.
And the first thing we're going to touch on the emotional aspect. Seeing that is one of the touchy, and a lot of women, they express that they don't get their men to express themselves, they don't get them to talk and share their emotions.
Right.
And the first thing is to get to know your man's moods. Yeah. Once it is you are in pretty enough, long term, how many years?
You said 3 years, to start.
3 years to start.
Yeah.
You will have an idea of when, you'll know his moods then, when he's happy, when he's not so happy, when he is in deep thoughts.
Yeah.
and when it is you need space, because men do need their personal space.
Correct.
Yeah. So you have to know the moods. You need to get to know it so you know what to do at that particular point in time. You don't want that say man come home and you know he had a very hard day and then what they will say is aggravate or nag.
Trip me off.
And trip off.
Right. Yes. So we're dealing with the mood of a man. And very, very interesting that we will touch upon that. So people, all your shout outs, your love, your comments, your hail outs, we have a WhatsApp option where you can send your voice note. The number is on the comment section. And if you can go to our Facebook page, just click the WhatsApp button, send your voice note. The access phrase is...
You're watching Real Talk Live.
And you say what you need to say, man.
Yes. 1 minute.
We don't want no long textbook. Keep it short and
Keep
righteousness.
Well, Trevor G. Yes, you could say how it is. A woman could keep you. So, you know, it wouldn't be about you learning. You're supposed to know how you expect the woman to keep you. Alright, so we have Gail Smith, aka Guyanese Fit Chick, all the way from Canada. Much love. Leave me now.
Canada is on the inside. Right? We have Canada on the inside, so big up yourself, Guyanese Fit Chick. You know the drill, leave your links, follow her, give her your support. The system goes. So ladies, be waiting. We have the voice note option and we have the message board option. Feel free to place in the comment section what it is you do to keep that significant other grounded. I say it nicely, keep your man on leave. So yes, Chika touch on moods. Our moods determine a lot in what you may or may not get from us.
Yeah.
So if we're in the right mood, ladies, this is really, really a key point here. You catch the man in a right mood, you will get what you want. Now, if he's in a wrong mood, not to be bad, now a mood is not good or bad.
Yeah.
The moods is on a spectrum. Moods are on a spectrum. Moods is not he in a good mood or he in a bad mood, black and white like the way we.
Black and white.
Right? So think about when he's in a good mood, what he does. Some guys, when they're in a good mood, they're a little more jovial, they laugh a little bit more. You find them playful. They're in a good mood. You know how to sort out a good mood.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, Dika, right?
Yes.
So, a good mood, it's easy for you to know when a guy is in a good mood. And that is where, when ladies need to ask particular things that would be a bit off, all you have all your timings. Baby, we need a new washing machine. But I just wash my clothes, right? So use that mood to ask the certain types of questions.
Yes.
Right? So mood plays a very important part in a guy's vibration.
Yes. And as we speak about mood, I'm going to say why all the men so moody, like all the worse than woman. Yes, and both men and women have moods. Both. It's not like women more moody and women more emotional or whatever, but the truth is that both men and women, they experience different moods. Some may be what you call more moody than others.
Yes.
Yeah, but there are things in life, your mood will change. Yeah. And as we speak about moods, we'll go on to the next point in emotional happiness. The next point is, women, don't ask your man if they vex with you, if they're mad with you, when it is they find it too quiet. And you see them in deep thought and they're angry about something, they're upset, because remember yesterday we spoke about understanding men, and we said that men are natural problem solvers.
Yes.
So sometimes they are deep in thought, trying to sort out a situation in their head. So because they are take any time to do such.
Right.
Don't believe that, they're upset with you, especially if you didn't do anything. Then you'll only upset if you do something, yeah? What do you think? Yeah?
Look at people that talking. Right? So, again, if something is wrong, you would know. If he's in a bad mood, you would know. If he's quiet, that means he is calculating or pondering a certain situation. And by you asking that, it throws the guy off. Notice when a woman asks a guy, when he's quiet, if you're angry, one time that sparks an argument because you have now thrown him off of his place of thought. And we go into the WhatsApp messages.
The WhatsApp.
We listening.
Good afternoon, guys. You're watching Real Talk.
Alright?
You're watching Real Talk Live. For me personally, I don't believe that a woman can keep a man or a man can keep a woman. I think it's vice versa because that is only by choice. That's my view, because you could do all that it takes, and still not keep the man. The man can do all that it takes and still not keep the woman. So I think it's by choice. It's only if you want to be kept, you can be kept. But it all depends on the person and it all depends on choice.
Alright, big up.
Andy.
Alright, Julie's in the house. Big up, Julie.
Julie, long time no see.
Alright, feel free to use the WhatsApp button. We are using our WhatsApp option where you guys can send your comments, your love, and your big ups, and we will play it on air on the live as it progresses. The problem is choice, but again, I would always say that if I control all the choices, do you really have one? So in life, you might think that you have choices in certain things. Yet we have to work. Are you sure it have people that if they had a choice,
they will not work.
We will not go to that place where some of us are dreading Monday at this present moment. Right? We wouldn't say that we could keep someone. The reason saying that we're trying to ground them, we're trying to keep them, is that sometimes we focus so much on the negative scenario of a relationship. And working at a relationship, you get better at relationships. So people will come and go in your life. I mean, from the beginning of time, people will come and go. But if you do not practice, and we say this a lot, if you don't practice the right things in a relationship, if you don't practice the principles that keep a good woman or keep a good man, and you just throw it off into the wind as choice, then you negating the whole aspect of the whole reason for life. Yeah. Right? I could say, well, the Trinidad and Tobago real hard. We ain't getting up and go to work. Wherever if somebody choose to give me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to, the attitude towards the thing, this determines your altitude. So we have all gone through times in our life with relationships that it didn't work out. But you learn from those.
Yes.
And as you grow and you get better, you find your relationships that come now and in the future would be a little more fruitful. It would be a little more fulfilling because now you're, you know?
Yes. So we will go to the message board. Right, so we had Nika just asking if some men don't ask off, things off. And she's saying that when I am moody, I let him know, so I won't take it out on him. Yes, and Andy was saying, that's true, don't talk to me when I am vexed at all. Hi, Julie, so, you hear the new
option.
Yes, the new option. You can now send a voice note via
The number
WhatsApp.
is in
The comment section.
Or you can go to our Facebook, click the WhatsApp button, and you can send your comments via WhatsApp for everyone to hear your move along self.
Yeah, so we also have Nika. She said she'll be, on and off because she's doing woman duties on a Sunday.
Now let us go. Yeah? So the topic is,
how to keep your man.
The people man, the borrowed man.
I thought to say you can't keep the people man.
Some of them have long-lasting relationships. I think it have people who borrowing for like years. I'm sure. Right, so we believe in emotional fitness,
Yes.
mental fitness, and we cannot control human behavior,
Yeah.
but we can learn to get better at relationships
Yeah.
because it is a learning process.
Yeah.
So we touched on what? Emotional?
Yeah, so we're still on emotional.
Right.
Right. The next thing is don't be too clingy.
Oh gosh, yes, boy.
Yes. Men, they need their space, as we mentioned earlier. Even in times when they are,
Yes.
thinking, calculating.
True.
When they just need to relax and just like ladies ask a little time off, men need some time off too. In terms of, just relaxing,
Yeah.
getting away from all the hustle and bustle because they're working hard. So you can't, if it is they want to go online with the fellas, if it is they want to
That
go
they have to do
somewhere,
so.
yeah, they
Shanaka, I'm
can't.
waiting on the voice note. Shanaka, Mrs. McCallum, I am waiting.
Yeah, so they need their space. If it is to go out, you don't want to be calling them all the time,
Yeah. I think guys are a bit irritated by clingy women because, we need that time. Every minute you're messaging or every minute you're calling and like the message not really making much sense. It's like,
Yeah.
hi. I am very, very, very irritated by that kind of message. Hi. And then hi. It's like what? So, it's good if the quality of the conversation with the man is better than the quantity of the conversation.
Right.
The quality at the time with the man is better than the quantity at the time. So women think that because you're spending all this time together in COVID, you realize man just waiting for a chance to get out. Look, it have men who don't even go on the beach now. As no, they go on the beach. Sure, where you going? No, I just go in and breeze my head. The quality of the time. So I would say as a man, when we do have time, the quality of that time will determine the rest of the scenario. I think it would be vice versa. So when we're thinking about keeping a man or a male who is, looking for a serious, we ain't talking about a man who just passing through, right? The quality of the time
Yeah.
would be beneficial.
Yeah.
Moving along.
Yes. Learn to compromise. That's the other part of the emotional.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's learning to compromise. I mean, you can't have things your way. I mean, come on.
The
all
majority
time.
of our Caribbean women, I would say Trinidad women, for we dealt with a lot of Trini women, somehow they believe that they should always get their way, and that's how a man shows that he loves her. If he has an interjection or objection, right? And remember, you're dealing with a creature who is systematic and is a problem solver by natural birth. So if you are saying something to him and it's not calculating, he's going to stop and say, well, that ain't making sense. He's going to tell you it's not making sense.
Yeah.
You might have all this passion and feeling behind what you're saying, and he's going to stop you and tell you, and I'm making sense. Just like how I say it, like with nothing, it's like, and then you would think he doesn't care. But that is how a man is wired. So understanding the guy and understanding how he deals with the scenario, it would help you to move forward. Message board.
Message board. So we have Trevor. All men and all women are different. All families are constructed differently. Religion, belief systems always have you being the same. So I would say if you have to start on proper grounds of knowing each other's roles and communicating clearly. Plenty to say. I need my own show like all you have. So
Well, you need to send a voice note. I'm sure you can
Yes.
say that in less than a minute.
Yeah.
Try that, Trevor.
Yeah. Send a voice note.
Yeah, right? When it have about 6 lines and thing.
Yeah.
Right? Again, differences will always be. This is the world we live in.
Yeah.
But I always use the universal principle when people try to make things extremely complex when it is a simple scenario. Communication and understanding, acceptance. The things that is foundation
Yes.
is what you need to use. We could be all complex and talk about the differences and all of these things and get all 100 lines and then somebody will fall asleep on you.
Yes.
If you can't get direct to the point in a line, this is me. If you can't explain to someone something that they need to understand in a simple short space of time, then you need to condense
Yes.
your thoughts.
Summarize.
Yeah?
Thoughts.
Straight out. And that is how you deal with men. A man. Now there are a lot of people calling themselves male. They're not male. Right? We're talking about males here. Right? This is a male time. Yes? Moving along.
Yes. The other thing is, right, to have fun.
I think there's a
fun.
big
Yeah,
difference.
you need to, have fun with your partner.
Yep.
Make sure that he's having fun, make sure that you are having fun. Because if it is he's not having fun, then you cannot have fun. And if you're not having fun, then he's not having fun. Yeah, because your energy will transfer.
So think about this. Half the time people are bored. Like now. People bored in the home. People are bored. They're just waiting for a second to go out of their homes. That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
if we understand that boredom plays a role in keeping the guy or the relationship together, then the two persons must come together and make it fun.
Yes.
If we can't stay in our house for 4 hours in a COVID, it just come like 2 days of the week because you're still going to work, you know.
Yeah.
And I can't spend 4 hours with you. We don't really need to be together, you know. And people now come into the realization the reason why they was together was for the wrong reasons. That is why it under so much pressure. No. Moving along.
Yes, and last not but least in the emotional, we have picking fights. And we know that the ladies get at picking fights. It could be like for the simplest of things, and
You just say ladies like to pick fights?
yes, ladies like to pick fights.
In the
And
comment
especially-
section, ladies and gentlemen, have you ever picked a fight? Ladies, feel free to send your voice notes. Julia waiting. Shanaka, I am waiting.
Ladies do, pick fights. Try to avoid picking fights.
Yeah.
Think, is it worth it? Why am I going to fight about it? Is this when it is you can bring across something? Let us say, for example, you don't like something, you don't appreciate something that the man does. They want to say, hey, so what are you doing that for? Like somebody, let us say, woman now mop.
The
And the
woman
man-
now mop.
Yeah, she now mop.
And he pass with the
And
dirty
he
boots.
come inside, he now come from work or he come from cleaning the yard and he just walk inside and he maybe so what? Well, no, finish my and he find his place nice, pick and clean. And then they say, no, every time we coming in with the dirty shoes, well, they might say dirty, say dirty. Yeah,
So-
and I now clean here. And is it worth it?
Yeah.
Is it really worth it? No, it isn't worth it. Why picking a fight is not a big deal.
So if it is Johnny Live, the topic is how to keep your man or the people man or the borrowed products. And again, we have the voice note option, so feel free to send your highs and your howdies. The access phrase is you are watching.
Real Talk Live.
Use the WhatsApp button on the Facebook page. We already posted the number in the comments section. And ladies, what do you do to keep your man satisfied?
Yes.
Put it in the comment section or put it in the voice note.
Notes.
Yes?
So that will cover the emotional aspect. So
Yes.
one, you want to get to know your man's moods.
Moods.
You don't want to pick fights.
No fights.
Don't be clingy.
Don't be clingy.
Give the man some space.
Please.
And you know what I didn't say? Encourage him.
Well, we don't get it.
Yeah. Encourage him. Yes. Encourage him. He may have some goals. He's doing a business. Encourage him. Be there. Be his support.
I will
Be
answer
his
you, Nika.
strength.
You really want Nika? If you send that in a voice note, I will answer you. Send it in a voice. Don't let the people see what you're talking. Yes.
Yeah. So do encourage him. Yeah. And as we said, learn to compromise as well.
I think
Yeah.
encouragement, people misunderstand encouragement. Encouragement is a tool. It's a very good tool. And when you use the encouragement is what matters. You're encouraging a man, you need encouragement. There's some ladies encouraging like,
What's the point of it?
right? The encouragement should come when it is absolutely needed. Message board.
Message board. So Candy Barbara is saying men should learn not to do things that will irritate you, such as the example you just gave. Leaving dirty dishes in the sink, dropping your clothes all over, etc.
So the topic is
How to keep a man. Oh God.
so you would hear me make some jokes because you know me, I like to kind of keep the thing
Yes.
funny
yes,
a little
yes.
bit, right? So you would hear me say the people man, and laugh. There's a real thing.
It is.
Nothing what I say about people man is funny. Men are scarce, good men that is, right? And we exist in a world where it is, we in a cartoon or something, we in love boat. Listen, in the real world, men have other females in their life. Why we act like if it's your man? Think about this. I like to be devil's advocate. So I see Candy say your man and then Nika saying people man. Right? If the man is with you and with somebody else, it is not yours. Even if the man is with you, he's not yours. If she's with you, she's not yours. You do not own any person. What it is an arrangement or an agreement. Remember we spoke about this before? It is a partnership. So if you have somebody in your life that you care for, and you all know are partnering to do something better than what you all are doing separately, irregardless of if I'm a perfect man or it doesn't matter. It's a partnership. Then the partnership would keep in. Now, if the partnership has no fruit, think about this. You know, we're saying people man, people woman, and all these different scenarios. But does the partnership bear fruit is what you need to ask. We could go on for days talking about who belong to who. Nobody belong to nobody on this planet. Your children even belong to you. People just think that's not your child. You brought the child into the world. It's not yours. You don't own the child. You have a receipt for that. Eh? Does the partnership bear fruit? So I would say as a man, something that keep me is if the partnership is bearing a fruit. Not till you reach. not till you're waiting on the voice note. Yes, message board.
So going to the message board.
Natalie no
All right.
reach.
So we have Nika was saying I always encourage him,
Nice, good.
right? Candy Baba responded, Nika Charles, and he's not yours. And
is this?
then Nika responded, Candy Baba, he want me send voice note, he want to put me in trouble. And we have Julie saying, I always encourage my men, but they're so selfish. when things start to go good, they just get bright.
Oh my.
And then Julius went on to say, listen, when you both listen to each other's needs and wants, you find yourself at more peace with each other. And Nika was saying, stop talking about before. I wasn't there. I want to hear what we're speaking about now. And then we have Sonali saying, and what if you do all that and it's bye-bye in the end? Because you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
You see, then it have no guarantees. I don't understand people. Now I'll deal with Sonali. Sonali, you could send a voice note. We have a voice note application running. You see them 4 or 5 lines, you could say it in a voice note under 60 seconds, right? Why when a man is talking about a woman, being with a woman, if he gets sexy, good. I just being a man, right? I'm talking from a man's perspective. When women talking, how it always it has to have something in the end profiting. I mean, guys get leave too. I mean, guys, women walk out on guys every day. It's not like if it's the men alone doing the leaving. Why are you all sounding like this? Why it's sounding like it's only the men doing the leaving? Women leave, man. Women leave.
Women do.
Women leave, and I never hear a man say, well, you know, like the way I'm hearing now.
Yeah.
There are no guarantees. What we said before is that you learn from your previous relationship and you try the next fruitful relationship you have.
Yeah.
You try to make it better the next. This is just life you're going through. This is not a video game where you get X amount of points and then you win. Right? It's life.
Yeah.
A man will come, a man will go. Women will come, women will go. We're thinking about, or we're talking about how to keep. So the point I made before is once the relationship bears fruit, it tends to last longer.
Yeah. And okay, so Julia's saying my child is my child until she can make her own decisions.
This is not yours. There's a time lapse on that. There's an expiry date on that.
Yeah. So I want to go back actually to Candy Barbara's comment. I know Lion, he decided that he's going to rest here. On the men should learn not to do things that will irritate the woman, right? I think it have ways because both parties do things that will irritate one another, right? And if it is you have a healthy relationship, you will know the things you'll be able to very respectfully say the things that you're like done in a particular way. And if it is you don't know how to do that, right? So that I say, yes, talk about washing the dishes, leaving dirty dishes in the sink. Where's? Caribbean term, where's in the sink? Yeah? Let the man say, hey, help me, what a little bit now? You can wash this up for me, please.
You would know what man you getting yourself into long before you go in house with that man, you know.
So if it is you know that is going to irritate you and there isn't any people know the pet, you'll know the things somebody likes, the things persons dislike. And truth and in fact, once your partner is paying attention to you, you might not have to say nothing, you know. You may not even have to say anything. They will start making the changes because they know it irritates. So if it is, as a woman, you know your partner don't like, it goes both ways. And it have some things is not to be a fuss about because sometimes you might drop something. I mean, not all the time. You'll be able to put
Chica,
drop
going
the
back
clothes.
there, I was trying to be a good fella.
I know you're trying to be a good fella.
I was trying
right?
because today is Sunday.
Right, but it have certain things that you can't do well. Is that worth, as Lion said, if it don't not bearing fruit, is it worth it whether he drop the clothes by the badge on the floor somewhere that he don't appreciate?
People who make these kind of statements, right? Anybody who was in any relationship for 15 years and more, anybody on this live, show by hearts or by Anunnaki. Anunnakis are hardcore.
Yes.
Right? Any person on this live presently has ever been in a relationship over 10 years. I dropped the 15 years because I know half out there, right? Over 10 years with a man or a woman. I wanna make my point, right? Is there any person on this live that has ever been with one man for 10 years straight? Because we're talking about how to keep a good man, how to keep a man, right? So, is there anyone present on this live? Candy Barbara?
The only person that I could see on the live that has, as you rightfully said, Natalie.
Think, Julie. Hear what I'm saying? For a long lasted, yes, I know that, my girl, right? What I'm saying, and I'm sure Natalie could attest to this. The amount of time a man could irritate you in a week. That's my point right there. That is why some people need to live alone. I mean, it have some people in this world need to go up on a mountain and live by themselves. Because the amount of times a woman could irritate you in a week, vice versa, a man could irritate you so much times in a week. You know it is to spend 10 years with a man. If you have no practice, it goes right back to what I'm saying. People who speaking now on the live and who would listen, if you have no practice at relationships, you cannot be proficient in it because you have not yet reached that place.
All right, so Judy is saying, yes, me, but I wasn't his only.
Right.
And Candy is saying, I have not been, and in addition, I have never lived with a guy either.
Well, then yeah, you can speak on the matter.
Yeah, that will be free to speak on.
Yeah. People who have lived and been with a man for a relationship is a war, people. It's a battle. It's hard. I sure any woman who has been with a man for 10 years to start will tell you, girl, if I tell you some stories, it's woman, it's this, it's that. Come on.
Yeah. And then there's another thing.
You talking about clothes and dishes? Look, I could tell you a story. Sit down. Because this is what? Ladies, if you're looking, we said that on the last live. Try and get some peers around you that have long-lasting relationships.
Yes.
You get rid of some of them girlfriend you have. Them is girlfriend. Them is a woman. Try and get some woman friend. And when I say woman friend, look at how Natty there. Natty done cross 59 sure. Right? So, we talking woman friend.
Yeah.
Not girlfriend. Not chick. Not chicks.
Yeah, chick. You know how people like that? Yeah.
No, get rid of the chicks. Get some women in your life. Don't study. Let me be real. Get some women in your life. Right? Who know about going through stress with a man and keeping the family together.
Yeah.
Yeah? Talk.
Yes. So
Message
we have
board.
Natalie in the message board. Yes, some people should be alone, and it takes patience, love, strength, and many times silence.
Natty, no, I know. You gotta tell me.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me. It is a hard road. So ladies looking for this kind of white picket. I always tell Chica, I ain't have no white picket fence against nobody. Because we have this belief in our mind.
Yeah.
To hold a relationship with a man going through all kind of stress is not easy. And that is what it takes to even have one good relationship in your lifetime, people. So the topic is
How to keep your man.
So the recap, Chica will do the recap.
All right, so we just covered the emotional aspect of keeping a man. Don't be clingy, don't pick fights, understand his moods. You know, encourage him. Yeah, learn to compromise. So you see that thing that Candy Barbara brought up there. Learn it have some things. It not it.
No, would
it's
start an
not
argument.
No, it isn't. It isn't would start an argument. Just
Sometimes you gotta let things slide.
yeah. It's not doing anything to your health. It is not doing anything to your emotional health. It's not doing anything to your physical health. It is not. It is not. It is not doing. It's not threatening. It's not life threatening.
Anyhow, moving along.
Yes. So Nika is saying, oh yes, it's 4 years, and Natalie is saying, yes, Lion. Get friends who can encourage, who have some level of maturity, who can see things from others' shoes without judgment.
Yes.
Yes. And Julie is also saying, I would tell anyone who is getting themselves into a serious relationship and looking at lifelong commitments, start by going to live with them before you decide. It would cause you less pain in the long run.
So in Trinidad, we have a saying, see me and come live with me. It's two different things.
Mm-hmm. And
I have seen some things in my life. You know what I mean? Seeing that person and living with that person night and day.
yeah.
And another thing for a man, me, I talking from a male's perspective, a woman who keeps the place clean. I have seen a lot of pretty girls that are very untidy in the sense of how they keep the home, how they keep the car. You would know how a woman's bedroom is, how she keep the car, if she has a vehicle. You know what I mean? So keeping the place clean, it mightn't sound like something.
Yeah.
You know, it mightn't sound like I'm looking for sexy. You go and hear me say something like, you know, she had to be, you know? No. Cleanliness to me, and I, you know what I mean, it would transcend everything else, you know? But, you know, when you come to visit, you know, and you look at the home, if the toilet clean, how the kitchen looking, for me, you know, and serious men or serious guys who have a head about them and they come to visit you, that's hoping you live by yourself. You live with mommy, right? You know, how you keep the place says volumes. You know, you're walking and you get a bad scent. The garbage in the... It sounds, you know, a bit... Or everything thrown on the bed. The underwear this way, the shoes this way, it's very it's very unappealing. And to keep a guy, the place clean and it says, you know, he feels comfortable.
Yeah.
It feels, you know, he's a woman boy. We used to have a saying, right? Woman boy, she had the house. And we flung up with mouth. She had the house put away. I feel ashamed with my bad habits. That is good. When a guy come in your house and he feeling not to show you bad habits because of how clean, that is a real good indication for the guy. Eh? Trust me, because we just go back and talk about it. 9 out of 10 times, guys should just speak about how a woman keeps the home. More than a lot of things what they think we're talking about. Eh? Trust me. Boy, woman, you see cooking good food? Only underestimating a good hand. Message board.
Message board. So we have Julie. She saying that she have lived and was married. And she said she's always answering a lot of questions when it comes to my single friends. Just this morning, she got some.
Right.
And Nika is saying, no more arguing, tired of that. To end up in hospital and you happy on the outside, not me again. And Julie is saying, yes, Lion, I have heard some of my male friends tell me about how I keep my car, even a rental.
Yes.
Inside, out
Yes.
is always clean and tank always full.
Trust me, a man does watch that. Ladies think everything is the physical. Remember, sight is more than just what I see on the outside as well. When I come in and I see your house, so I see inside the car, and I smell. Very important. Very, very important. I'm seeing Miss Batiste in and out on the live Big Up Nikki. Nikki was on the exercise program this morning in the aerobic session. So big up Nikki. Feel free to send your voice notes. People afraid the voice notes today.
Yeah, fine today. It's quiet.
But the message board read.
Yes.
Aye. Shiny?
All right. So
Shiny
we
boy
have
messaging.
Natalie Saunders.
Shiny on the live earlier.
She said it takes two. If it's one-sided, it would not work to keep a man or woman. 12 years was my once upon a time. 3 years lived with, 12 years marriage. Communication, compromising. As I said, it takes both parties. Nikki, well,
Recap, Nikki, quick.
the emotional aspect of keeping the man. Don't be clingy. Give him space. Learn to compromise. Learn his moods. Understand his moods. Yeah? Encourage him.
Yes, yes.
And
what you do, feel free to send a voice note. What do you ladies do? Not to answer them now, because I realize these ladies like they does nothing to them. Right? So ladies, Natalie, better you answer. You understand? Handle them, because I only hearing man this, man that, but Natalie holding cheating over 10, 12, 13, 15 years. Going up the road. So what do you ladies do to hold the man, to keep the man, to keep him happy, keep him smiling? What are some of the things, man? And this is very important. Eh? If I was to ask a question, tell me something about man that irritates you. The whole comment section would have light up.
oh gosh.
It shows. So yes, I think Nika Charles said 4 years. And yes, it's a real thing in the sense of the people man thing.
Yeah.
Right? Some people, you know, that's what's going on. But my point is the relationship or the partnership bearing fruit in your life? If it bearing fruit in your life and you gain fulfillment, who are we to say you're wrong? You know what I mean? If you are being fulfilled, if it's filling a need in your life, who are we to say it's a wrong thing? And I think that is society. If it don't match with exactly what society says, they say, well, that's wrong. That shouldn't be happening. Yeah? Natty, well, you know,
You can have
Natty,
you might have married at a very young
Natty,
age.
you know, I know the things, you know. And it's not easy. It is not easy, right? It is not easy. So keeping the man, ladies, some of the things, Chica, some of the...
I'm just the host.
Chica says she's just a host. If you're looking at this on Facebook, like and share this page. This is basic unconventional raw nutrition, Real Talk Live. We call it Real Talk Extra. Natty, you go fit in one.
Yes, definitely.
You're having an extra small for you. Daddy small go fit Natalie. And Shiny, big up yourself. Good morning, good evening, good night. And thanks for sharing that, your perspective. Because it's true that sometimes there's a big investment. Live with for 3 years and then married for 12. There is plenty years invested.
Yeah.
And then it may or may not work out. And what people don't understand, this is what we're trying to get with this live today. Yes, it's something commercy, how to keep a man. I debate. Anyway, but in reality, what you want is whatever the connection you have, whatever it is it a partnership, as I was saying, if it's people, man, if the relationship is bringing fulfillment in your life, if the relationship is bringing peace, if it's filling a void, and it's working for you, then we cannot tell you it is wrong.
Yeah.
WhatsApp.
So we have a WhatsApp and then we will go
To the message
board.
Good afternoon, guys. You're watching Real Talk Live. Big brother, I agree with you in a way. Something about ladies. This is a real topic for you to hear the big mouth. You understand? But they wouldn't open them out at all and send me a voice note at all. But the minute we slip and they say, well, hey, he doing this, he doing that, and there's always the first one to start the argument, never to finish it. Hear them now, they're silent.
This is I like to do experiments, social experiments. So this is was really a social experiment for me, because what I have noticed is that when it is a negative connotation towards men, we get a lot of feedback. If we said, like Horn, when we did the live with Horn, oh my God.
Yes.
I talking about 300 and something comments. When we was talking about,
love language.
Yeah, no comments.
Everything quiet.
Quiet. Because we are seeing now that we need to tighten up on certain things in ourselves.
Yeah.
Think about this. Up to now, well, we see Natty put what, right. But we need to see.
Yes.
What are some of the things? Look, the life going on. What are some of the things women you do?
Yeah.
All I'm hearing is do irritate. Listen.
We're talking about what we're doing to
what are the women
Yeah.
doing? You see, and men when we come together. Sadly, when I hear guys, because I do earlier, they just call me in meeting now, and I just try to keep out the married guy section, right? And they say that women are selfish. That's what they have been seeing because everything is about them. So when you realize a man is straying ladies, it's because the lady knows that the 9 out of 10 times about me. And they start to make him the center. And that's why he gravitates. He ain't gravitating because he didn't love you. I being a man, I could tell you, I have been through a lot of different things, right? I am not a perfect man. I am not an angel, with no halo. But personally, what I have seen for myself, if I am with a particular lady, and the lady gets comfortable, women get comfortable, that is reality. And they get complacent. And it shows. Where I used to work before, you just know the men who have a woman home and the men who don't. And you see that cook food thing? Sometimes you buying food every day for lunch. And you almost say, we're going and I will drop a breakfast for you. Just by that alone, that man don't start to... You don't understand how easy it is, Because everything is about I working to give her this, make her comfortable, give her this, give her that, make her feel like a woman, make her feel wanted, make her feel... Everything a man now in relationship does do is try his best to make the woman feel. And I am not hearing women saying what they do to reciprocate. Message board.
So Natalie Saunders Niles.
Jump out. Yes.
If the man don't want to be kept, it makes no sense. Then we have Natalie Johnson. She's saying, my God, the road is long and rough. Communication is what makes roots and eventually fruits. It allows for release of pain and healing and empathy.
So feel free to send Natalie a friend me request. Ladies, you're looking for people who've been in long-lasting relationships to ask questions too.
Yeah. Right, we continuing. Andy was agreeing with you.
Right.
Nika say I was in the horning. We don't know where you were with that topic. And then we have Natalie Niles again saying romance the men the same way you women would want to be romanced.
Interesting.
And Nika is saying, I don't think I can comment here. And they're saying, true. Julie said, do whatever it is that he likes, because it's not always about me. Pleasing him once in a while won't kill, but bring more excitement to the relationship. No, it's not supposed to be a once in a while.
Exactly.
It's not supposed to be once in a while. Let's continue.
Once in a while.
So now this with Natalie Nice. So true, treat how you wish you know how you wish to be treated. Charlene is saying nice. Just as Nika said, I do. Once he's sexually satisfied, I'm good. But I want to be satisfied as well.
Nice.
And Charlene say, pamper your guy now and again.
All right, so
and just now, one more thing on the message board. Natalie say yes, the accuracy. Yes, if the man don't want to be kept, he can't. But that doesn't mean we should give him a reason to entertain another conversation.
So you hear the difference between a woman who is in a long, we're talking more than 12 years relationship with one man, and the difference with the rest of the people that here. Listen. You see, this is why this platform is here. Listen to my girl. I want to tell Natty, make sure and come on the live. Because I know it have a set of young girls here who think they ain't thing. I just call it as I see it. Natty crossed 12 years with one man earlier. The man that the other say that he go down, whatever is the case. Right? Understand what I'm saying. It doesn't say just because we say if you don't want to be kept and Ms. Bartholomew agreeing and other people agreeing, that don't give you the right now to say, well, just because a man don't want to be kept, whatever.
Yeah.
And the next thing is,
once in a while.
Once in a while don't make no sense. You'll get leave. I will leave you. I'm telling you from now. Once in a while I go on, straight up, next, right? And third of the I tell you I'm going to be brutal. I tell you I'm going to be brutal. You understand? Next thing, treat how you want to be. Listen, people. You're saying treat the man.
Yes.
Treat me how you. That is rubbish. Because how I want to be treated is not how you want to be treated. You might want pampering and whatever. I may not want that.
Yeah, and hence the reason we have the love languages.
I don't want what you want.
Yeah.
People have to understand these slangs or people use in sentences to sound like if. Listen, the topic is how to keep a man. And I now see how or they have problems keeping a man because it have nothing to do with treat me how I want to. You have to find out, if I need to find out how a young lady needs to, I have to find out what is her desires, what she wants. I have to find that out.
Yeah.
It can't just be I only go in one way, it must be both ways. The way you want to be treated is not the way I want to be treated. So don't tell me, treat you how I want to be treated. It has no correlation. It's two separate individuals. These terms that was made up for men to speak. Rubbish, you know. Right? So when we're talking about keeping a relationship, listen to what Natalie said.
Yeah, so we are going to the message board, right? And then we haven't reached halfway yet.
Well, like about,
yeah?
All
right.
there.
So Natalie Sanders Niles is saying that agreed it should not be once in a while. Do something special, even if it's not a special event. And Judy said, I meant you and always want to be all over him for him to get fed up of me. Remember, we both, there's one space.
How much space is that, eh?
All right, and Nika is saying, once I am in a relationship, I make sure he's taken care of. I don't have to wait on a special occasion to do what I want to do. I love his smile. I love to see his smile.
Oh, Lord. So you have a nice side, Miss Charles. I heard you just take care well. I heard that. I heard you is a good person.
Yeah.
When you're ready.
So, yes, as Lion was saying earlier, you know, we have to be careful of the words that we use and the phrases too, because the topic on the Real Talk, the official Real Talk Live, which is on a Friday at 7 p.m., we spoke about the different love languages. And that was very important because it plays a very important part in how you develop your relationships. So one person, they might like, you know, more quality time.
Yes.
And the other person might want gifts. Think about it, two different things. So some people will think, but you know, I make sure I get him something special or I get her something special, but they don't want anything, you know, all they want is time. Yeah, and that's two different ends of the spectrum.
So the treat how you want to be treated does not exist.
Yeah.
Yes, find out what the person wants and likes and meet that. Yes, and we have another voice note.
Yes, we have a voice note finally.
This is Nikki and you are watching Real Talk Live.
God, Nikki,
That's all way it is to say, treat me the way you want to be treated. I myself have that is not true. Because there are times where it is women, they like the rough and tumble kind of thing. And the men, they don't want it. Which is, they want to be soft and pampering and, gentle. Where it is, sometimes the men know they're rough, and sometimes the woman just with the gentleness. So that it don't make no sense sometimes, because it depends on the mood. It depends on how the person feels, and all of that. It's a lot to play into it.
Yeah, so we do, well done, Nikki. That treatment, how you want to be treated, let me show you now the door. That is rubbish from, I don't know who created that phrase. It is total rubbish. Right? You find out what the person is into. You find out, as Miss Betty said, the mood might be warranted, something else, and it's not cut and dry as treat me how. To me, that is a person who says that is a selfish person. Because if you were taking the time to learn your partner what they want, and you just saying, treat me how you want to be treated, that tone alone, you see what I'm doing? Are gone. Simple. If that is you and I are wrong here, you ain't seen me much.
Alright. So, Julie, the WhatsApp. So if it is you want to send a voice note, you'll go to the top of the page, there's a WhatsApp button.
On the top
you can click on it. If it is you're experiencing technical difficulties, the number is 1-868-346-0730.
And
say your name, say where you're from.
Right.
You're watching Real Talk Live, and say what you have to say.
And Shika will post it in the comments, because I know the comments running wild. So she'll post the number in the comments, right?
Yeah, we have some messages on the message board.
I know, like a hot boy, a hot up, let us see you there.
We seem like we'll be going for 3 hours. Yes. Alright, so Nika is saying whatever, Lion.
Pick up yourself.
Alright, so
good things.
Natalie Johnson, she said, here's my secret. I given all them a journal. Natalie, you should send a voice note, darling.
Natty, just click the button and talk like we put it there for you guys, man.
Yeah. She said, I am no morning person, but I get up, cook what he wants. Not always. Be his friend, talk rubbish. Watch his silly anime, even if you think it's silly.
Wow.
Buy him a beer and dress up for him.
Oh yeah, you.
You all will see how different he looks at you from other women. They may be more sexy, but you will be more beautiful.
This is coming from 15 plus years. Not your girlfriend and them in the makeup salon or the nails, or people on work now. Or your girls who you went to school with, and they know how to have a man for 5 years good. If you ask them how long was their longest relationship, it might be a year. And they get put in between them years too. So they ain't really have no wait. Dig up yourself.
Now they saying Emma typing skills on point.
Yeah, that you have girl, like got the voice note away. Right, so moving along to the points, Chica.
Yes, so that covers the emotional. How long have you been here?
Oh my word.
We have crossed an hour just dealing with the emotional aspects. You'll have it hot. So like we're spending 3 hours.
No. Let's keep going. Let's keep it moving.
All right, so we are moving on to the sexual side of things.
Oh, good, Alexa.
Yes, Nika said lingerie it is. Right, so that's one of the things too. Yeah, right. So what?
That's one of the things?
Yeah, one of the things.
All right.
Right, so if the guy's into it, yeah.
If the guy's into it?
Yeah.
Every
Because
guy's into lingerie.
Well, true. Sorry, my bad.
Remember,
Sorry.
we are turned on by sight. If you look at how a piece of lingerie is designed, it's designed to highlight certain areas of the body, so it's the, for the side.
All right, so know how to touch him. Right, so you see, like how we say, understand his moods. You have to know how to touch him. So, as one of our, valued viewers, Nikki, she just said, some men like it rough and some men like to be romanced.
Nikki,
right?
You have across the ruffians and them.
You have to know how to touch your guys and or your man, your husband, your boyfriend,
People,
your
man.
significant
People,
other.
man, the excess, let us
Yeah.
go. We borrow now and again, fellas. Let me be real with this thing.
So,
Take
if
a
it
borrow
is,
now and again. In the world, borrowing is a part of this world. Yes, I don't care what nobody say. It's a real borrowing taking place in this universe. We could pretend and say that I'm a man and husband and it's a real borrowing going on. Anyway, go ahead.
yes. So I was saying, know how to, and you see, like sometimes, you see how the man might be in different moods. That sexual time, he may want something different, right? So know his mood and know what type of sex you may be engaging in, that type of thing.
That
So
would be,
know how to touch your man. So and make sure that he feels that if a man not feeling like he's wanted or needed,
yes.
as we said yesterday, he's going to leave.
I think leaving is inevitable at some point, whether it be in death or some other way. But the time he spent, it must be. You know what I mean? We don't have
Quality.
control over.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I'm saying.
True.
We don't have control over the quantity of time you get in the particular relationship. It might be a year, 10 years, 15, 100 years. It might be 5 minutes. It might be a month, 2 months. The quality of the time is what you're looking for. The quality. It have people married for 20 years and they could say they're miserable for 20 years.
Yeah. True. They just
Yeah,
stay
it have
because-
people stay together for 30 years and
and they will say that I stay because of the
Children,
children.
yeah, they're
And
miserable.
a lot of times you will hear
Yeah.
some people saying that they stayed. They will say no, despite the challenges, I am going to stay. Doesn't matter. We have too many good things going to end this. But when at the end of it, you hear some, especially women, you hear a lot of them saying, "I just only stay because of the children,
yeah.
And that is, that's unhealthy.
So
Yeah.
we say in quality. So just because maybe you had a long tenure
It doesn't mean
doesn't mean it was a good quality tenure. It has some people was together for 6 months and had better quality in 6 months than people who was there 6 years.
True. True.
Be mindful of the quality of the time spent as opposed to how long.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
As we moving forward.
Yes, as we move
Message
forward.
board, I see no kind
So
of thing
we
going
have
on the message board.
Nika is saying that she's selling lingerie.
So Nika,
Right, so
feel
you-
free to place your Facebook inbox on the inside of
For your
Nika's
lingerie.
lingerie.
Yes, and she's saying that currently she's by herself. What we doing, huh? And she say yes, waste boy, thanks, Chica girl. Right. So we're talking about the sexual
man.
aspect. We may actually move along quite quickly. Who
Quick.
knows?
I'm
Yes.
moving quickly in this one. Yeah.
Try new sexual positions. That's another thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Hook up in new places. That's that. Be adventurous.
Yes.
Be bold. And be raunchy. Tell them it's raunchy.
Nasty, man.
Yes. So as we were just saying, sometimes you want to try different thing. The guy the man, he might be in a different mood. So know the mood that he is in and, spark the flame. Yes, Natalie, Lord, I'm going to be in trouble. Disclaimer. I take no blame for getting your preggy. No boring girl hurry. Make the man toes curl. Make use of every minute and don't ever limit yourselves to the Woodia.
No, only Datly you have Datly is I would say Datly plug-in. I don't know if you're still plug-in, eh? And when I say plug-in, Datly have a lot of energy. Right? In the days now, not much people could line with the Rasta in the days, Not much people could go a distance. Even in the gym now, and we training now, people falling down and walking off the training and all kind of thing. So the energy, your personal energy will determine, and I've seen Charlene saying excitement. You know what I mean? Guys like to be excited, sorry. We're excitement junkies. We might be able to understand, and we don't even care if we don't understand. Once we're excited, you have us. And I think sometimes when you're stepping out, the excitement is really is the adrenaline is what half the thing going on, not really the thing, just that you're doing some not of the norm. Yes, moving on to the message board.
Right, so we have Charlene saying excitement. Nika saying she's going to add Natalie Johnson. and Natalie was saying it means the bedroom. And Nika is saying this is excitement. Yes, sex is my middle name.
Oh. Right, we.
Alright.
Yeah. That department, I would say, as a guy, speaking from being a guy, that department holds a lot of weight. That department, they might say that we shallow or whatever, but for a male, if that section real shaky, I won't be around that much at all, because that is what gives him the, and if that off, well, if the regular sex is excellent, the makeup sex is 10 times better. So I'm looking forward to making up.
Yeah.
So that is Charlene would say out of the box, yes. And out of the box, it could have a lot of
out of
it
might be out in the ocean.
Yeah. But that is nice because it gives you, now remember we locked down, so we can't really run too wild all about the place. But at the same time, out of the box could be in your room.
Yeah.
And you could get creative anywhere. You could turn a space into anything. Trust me, Chica. Right? You could turn that with creativity. You could turn one space into a million different things. So try to get creative. I would say creativity would trump all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah? Once you're creative and you know how to, I can at least say the toes.
Make sure it is moving, people.
The toes ain't doing that. Well, they ain't doing all their job. The toes are curling so and flicking so. A guy wouldn't tell you. So this is one of our, Natalie has been with a man for very long, so this is what she's noticed. I don't think, I know if you ladies noticed that. But the toes of the guy. Yeah. Voice note time?
No, not as yet.
All right, nice. Message
Seeing
board time.
some coming through.
Message board.
Yes. Right, so Natalie accepted Nika's...
Oh, God, what is wrong with you people?
Yes. Right, so let me see.
Yes. You seeing Chinese?
Yes, so just now, right? So we have Natalie saying we as females should become controlling, make sure he knows how much you appreciate him.
That's important.
And Nika saying toes, or they make him remember.
Yes, ladies, as we said before, if you have noticed, the toes.
Women don't become controlling. My bad, I read it incorrect. Don't become controlling.
Right. Don't become controlling.
Yeah.
That's a turn off for me. When I'm feeling like I'm getting a chain around my neck, I say to the goose. Yeah? So don't be controlling. This is a very serious turn off for a male. A male does not like to feel that he's controlled. You're telling him what to do. You're telling him where to go. You're telling him who to line with. You know what I mean? So kind of tone it down in the controlling aspect and you will be okay-ish.
Yeah. So we have voice notes.
No, that laundry thing is a real thing. Because I remember being in a relationship already. And apparently, partner at the time, and his mother had a tour. And I remember she telling me, pulling me aside and telling me, sometime we had to buy a nice little laundry and things to excite him. And I didn't know nothing about that. I was young and now come out fresh in the business.
Right.
And she advised me, you could go and buy it. I didn't know what to buy, none of them things. I was clueless, absolutely clueless.
Oh my.
And she gave me my first laundry.
That's interesting.
The first one I ever had, she gave it to me. And to me, put on that. And you go see what happened. And things turned up. And I thank her. I thank her all as much as I could for that. Because I didn't know nothing about them thing. And yeah, sometimes you just have some men who like to see certain things and certain things excite them. So yeah, the laundry thing is real.
Yes. So,
That was story time.
story time from Miss Nika Batiste.
Nikita.
Batiste. Miss Batiste. So you get a little helping hand from my elder. That is important. You know? And she was right. You know, it looks different. So it on the same body you see all the time.
Yeah.
But it looks different. Message board.
Right, message board. We have niggas saying, oh, they are going and need flour. So I won't be responding. With,
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Right. Next point, moving on.
All right, so that covers the, do you think we cover the sexual aspect? Yes. Because we had a lot of lives concerning,
Yes.
you know, sexuality, sexual desires and so
Moving.
forth. So you all could go back and, you know, check out the YouTube. We have a whole playlist.
Long.
Yes, and yes, we are moving along. Next. So how to keep the man, your man,
The people man, the borrow.
yes, happy overall. Right?
Let me hear it.
First, you need to keep the relationship fresh. So you know how, you know, people, they get comfortable when it is to get into a relationship and they feel, hey, I reach, I get through. No, you need to keep it fresh. Relationship, you don't want it stagnant, as I like to say. Don't keep it stagnant. As Lion said, it must be fruitful.
Yes.
You want to keep it exciting.
Yep.
You want that, you know, you're keeping it nice. The person could say, oh, they're looking forward to being, even going somewhere, even if it means coming home. I wonder where it is, Lion talk about the food. I wonder what does she make for dinner today, boy? Your belly grumbling because you know she does cook up a storm or whatever. Keep it fresh. Don't stop doing the things that you did at the beginning.
Yes.
When
They get inside. They get inside.
Don't stop doing the things that you did to
As
get
a,
in.
As a guy, you know, a guy is easy to make happy, especially if he works hard. Women it's hard to, women have all kind of different requirements, right? Ask him what is his favorite food. You don't need to be a chef, you know. What you need to be good at is cooking his favorite dish. You don't need to learn to cook everything in the restaurant, right? But if you learn to cook, now let's have some ladies can't cook.
Yeah.
But if you learn to cook his favorite food, that is happiness is something happening. Mm-hmm. So if he come home and he see his favorite food there, he happy. Some people think it has to be some big outlandish kind of thing. He better give him a little rub back. Men love their back rubbing up here. Ladies, listen. Men hold a lot of stress in the back. So when they say, boy, the back strong, man, we carry our burdens. So listen, let me get you a little insight. When a man carrying his stress, he carries it in his back. Right? So you find the rubbing at the back tends to help him relieve the stress. We all from the sex, you know, right? Talking about not all the time you can come and spark up the place. They gotta be real with this thing. I's a real fella. If two people working hard and you want a side business and you want to do this and you're tired, sometimes the spark, big spark every night. I don't know if all they have all spark, but 365 days in a year, it's gonna have a time when you're tired and it ain't going to be fireworks.
Yeah.
Right? It's not going to be fireworks. But at the same time, a nice meal, if you can't cook it, it must have a type of food he like, whether it be a pizza or some food, a ribs, a barbecue from a particular place. It don't have to be the meal that say I want to pour in the kitchen again with an apron. It's not that.
Yeah.
It have to or a snack he like cheese. I like cheesecake. It have people
I
like
don't know how to make it by
something he like and he come home and meet it. If you can't make it, you could buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? If you can't make it, you can buy it. Right? And the reality is, we tend to hold stress in our back. So a man always saying, boy, I can get my back rub. If you listen to a man talk, right? If you already pay attention to meals, all you would see that, hey, I really could get my back rub, boy. I'm feeling fun. Wow, man, I go buy this spa. No, you ain't need no spa. Just rub the man back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, if you have no arm or the fancy or use a little baby or something.
Because we hold our stress in our back. So that's why we always need, we tense. Because we hold our stress in our back. So that's a nice little inside. Message board or?
Message board, and we have WhatsApp voice note as well.
Yeah.
Right, so Nikki is saying, yes, my mother-in-law was an awesome woman.
Papa, real awesome.
And Nikki is saying, I think he's happy and will always be, just now we're looking for my geese. Right. Natalie Niles, she said, please, your husband at the center, she had a typo here, let's see what it is. At the center of your life. Don't make him feel he is top.
So we
Make
say
him feel like he's top priority.
Yeah, top
right?
priority. So again, place him in the center, which is a good place. Right? So again, it's people who have been with men for more than 10 years. You're hearing the kind of things. Listen to the difference in the ladies who have been with men for 10 years and listen to the ladies who trying a thing here.
Yeah.
Right?
I continue now. Right? I'm not saying I can't make bread, but I can find where you live. Charlene is saying consistency. Yes, consistency is very important.
Well done, yes.
And Nika is saying, yes, I love massaging him. It's sexy.
Oh, Lord.
Right? We have
imagine
somebody new on the live, Afia Alexander. Welcome.
Big up yourself, Burn Team.
Right?
Like the page.
She's saying true.
Like the page. And share the page.
Nika is saying Bush Live, so you know I can cook, love. Natalie saying you're right. It's not easy at all, but the moments where you provide an amazing meal, where you hug up for no reason, yes, a massage with nice music, that's going to bring him right back.
Yes, you see the back, we need that.
Well, she said it will bring him right back. So if it is he has to step out, he'll come back. I don't know.
Voice note.
Voice note time.
Come back to me.
Hi guys, Julie here. Good afternoon. So yes, what Lion is saying is very true because I had a friend, right? He would get all turned up and all excited every time he comes to look for me, and I would have on a tights or even a tin strap, them strap tops.
Yeah.
Any kind of strap top. Once was a strap top. And majority of the time when I'm wearing a strap top, I don't wear any bra. So he would get all excited.
Yes.
Right? And me knowing, okay, since this was getting him all excited every time he came and he saw me this, every time I knew he was coming, I would put on a tights and a strap top. Just because I know how it gets him when he sees me in it.
Excellent.
And, you know, our relationship, all now, our relationship is like good, and he's not, he doesn't work on land, so he's always offshore. And when it is he comes to look for me, I am just always being that female that he just loves seeing, because I know what he likes, so I'm always portraying what he likes when it is he comes around.
Providing the right stimulus. I would call it providing the right stimulus. Now listen, hear what Julie saying. Just a vest. This is what I tell you. Sometimes. You need the lingerie, body tight on it. A little vest, a short tights, or a little bed. That does the trick. The trick finish. The trick. You'll be like, yo, you walking around in a vest with no bra. We watching that. We do. Sight. Moving along. Well, Julie.
Yes. So Sonali is saying, got to go have some cake orders to do, won't be able to respond while working.
Straight out. Enjoy yourself.
Right. Okay. All right. So Natalie's explaining what she meant. She said, not back from going outside, but back as a deep connection that was there in the earlies. Okay. So the connection.
That rub back, I telling all about this rub back. I have spoken about this rub back. Look, there's a woman who's been with a man. So it's not to say I am being biased. You're hearing from a woman what it does for us. We hold our stress in our back. A lot of it. And men hold a lot of burdens. Half the time you are responsible if the family don't have nothing to eat. You know, it's always look for the man. You know, the man is that, you know, so, and then this time men are under a lot of stress. Especially men with families, children, needing things and the salary cut and you know, we going through a bit of a scenario where the men are very stressed. You see, we lashing out now. You know, we being abusive. It's not right, but it's the amount of stress. And then you're home, and then it's the added stress of what you see in home. Maybe the relationship is bad, and then one thing leads to another, and the right storm could become a perfect storm. So ladies, rub back. I'm telling you. You have to be no professional. You have no. Just the hand on the back. You don't need no big set. And as Julie say, the thin strap vest. The thin strap vest. And you rub back, hand in hand, dynamite. Moving on.
Moving on. Right. So we have don't get jealous.
How are they doing that?
I don't know. So you know how sometimes maybe don't show it and be too
What is this?
I don't know what word to use.
Well, I can't hide it, sorry.
Right? But don't get be thankful. My man, I know he does look good and some them ladies going and come after him. Right? Appreciate it.
Tell me what you drinking anyway.
Next
Sorry.
we have don't try to change him.
All right, let me get to it now.
Yes, I know that. That is a cue.
Ladies, leave the gentleman how he is. You might have a dream for the gentleman. Find out what the gentleman dream is for himself. Because that sounds and feels like controlling. What you should be doing, find out what his dreams are and assist him in the dream.
Yeah.
Short, sweet, to the point. Moving on.
That's it then. Alright. Give him space.
Not too much.
Just enough, just to clear his head, as we say. If it does, he need a little time to clear his head.
Women and this space thing, they don't understand where space.
Yeah.
When a guy hear a woman saying she needs space, he think,
Gone.
that's it.
Yeah.
Do not, ladies, this is the mistake.
Do not say, I want some space.
Oh God, you get all the space in the world. You know that? Yeah, what's going on? A man's space may be just an hour listening something on a YouTube away underneath a tree in the backyard. That's enough space. That, you know what I'm saying? Space is not
That
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Right? So when women say, I need space, and a man mind is like, okay, you share 3 months. A man's space is just a couple hours maybe to himself.
Yep.
Let him think about what he calculating and all these set of things, and then, you know.
Yeah.
So don't think about the space as this long period of time.
Yeah.
Moving
a few
forward.
hours, yeah? Right. Make sure that you are happy. And once you are happy, he's happy.
And we go into the voice note
No,
section.
nothing.
It's still coming through.
Coming true.
Right. Nice. Happiness. I have a problem with happiness. I would say, me being a guy, I would say peace. Because happiness is a
It's
verb.
like an emotion. Yeah.
It
It
needs
comes
an
and
action.
goes. Yeah.
Comes and goes. I would say when the person is at peace and in the home it's peaceful, you find now that the guy's energy would be a bit more balanced
Yeah.
there. Now, remember, we carrying stressing me back, or they done rubbing my back already. I don't rubbing my back. Or they're telling me about the bill, the cable had to pay, child had to get tablet for school, and all these things. Are stressed out. We need to have peace so that we can handle situations. Yes? A voice note time.
Yes.
Julie here again. I'm very sorry. I am getting all jealous, especially because I know I have a Earl Hotman and all them females, them seeing exactly what I'm saying. Again, notice some females out here that are disrespectful and they will show themselves out there. They want to know if it is them, a man or a woman, and they train themselves out there. So I just get jealous, but I don't show my jealousy. This is why I just come out from the beginning and let my male companion know this is me. Right? On another note, I would be showing him feelings and things. If it is I find that female looking real hot and thing, I would be showing my male companion, yo, because at the end of the day, he's still going to be looking if I'm not there, so why not help him look?
I like
But
that.
that's what I'm saying.
I like
I
that.
just
Help
get
me
jealous. Let's hear with a little jealousy. Men just get jealous too. And to me, that's a good thing. That alone goes, well, I think, but to an extent, not
Right.
over jealous, but
Yeah.
you know, jealous, that a little thing.
Right.
It makes the relationship a little more excited, you know. The man might feel okay, she all up in love, or
Yeah,
you
it
might
could
be
be a
like,
vibe.
she all up in love. You never know, it might help.
Right, I'll go in and touch that, that jealousy scenario. I'll make it work for you. I'll give you the secret. I'll make it work for you at some point. Nikki's saying the lingerie is not expensive.
Nika.
Nika saying that. All right, people, we'll take a look at the catalog, man. Yeah?
That's what you have inside.
Right, nice. I know it hard in the jealous department, right? So I would say to the ladies, I would suggest, no, you don't have to do what I say, but Julie said, help him look. That could have a backlash, right? He might look too long, right? Forget it, but it's cool. Because I have been in relationships where the girls say, hey, you find she look good? That is a mature person, eh? That ain't no,
Yeah.
as we just say, girl, right? That you gotta be real, yeah, I find she look nice, and be really honest about it. Because some girls say, hey, I find she look good, and time you say, yeah, boy. Right? So, the moment you become jealous is a energy. You know me, you know, your boy is dealing
Yes.
the universal principle. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, it could only be transformed. I want you to understand what I just say. So if you become angry, the energy could be transformed for you to be peaceful. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, it could only transform. So the moment you get jealous, take it and put it in a place where he coming home by you sometime, and put it in your sexual energy and say, oh, this is what I want, all right, now I'm going to deal with what I want here. I dealing with this, right? Well, I like it, well, I dealing with it. You see, because if you leave the energy as it is, it will kind of eat you up.
Yeah.
Because people who get jealous, they tend to eat up themselves. So you take that energy and you transform it. And what will happen? If you had problems in the bedroom, you will find that the bedroom change. Try it. The moment you find plenty ladies, you know, liking the guy or whatever, and you find things happening, take that now, fold it up in a ball and say, well, I like it, well, it won't buy me. So, and put the energy there, because remember, you can't destroy it. Even if you're angry, when you're angry too, listen, energy cannot be destroyed. It cannot.
Yeah.
That's why people who keep anger in, it destroys. You keep animosity, you hold people in mind, it destroys. Right? So you have to transform it. That's the only how.
Yeah. So don't be angry.
Use it.
Sexy.
Use it. No, you ever watch Blade when they kill the little girl? They kill this little girl in a movie, and the mother walk in and hold her daughter And when she see her daughter dead, the person standing up next to her say, use it. Because if you take that sorrow, right, and you place it inside, it's gonna kill you because it's your child. We have a job to do. So take that energy, just keep it in your mind and use it to accomplish that task. Try that, people. Try it. Try it. You will see how much power you will have.
Yes, it shall. Yes. Going to the message board. Nika said, you know, not rubbing his back only, but his legs where it hurts. And she said, woman also feels horny when doing such. Right? And Nika also said, I love to show my man ladies. We speak about them sexually or not. And Charlene say, transmute it elsewhere.
Yeah, I would transmute it or use it. I not gonna get rid of energy. I love energy. So I wouldn't push that nowhere else but somewhere to benefit me. So that's what I'm saying. If you transmute or don't put it out of yourself, you know, change it and place it in a place where you can now use it.
Yeah.
You never notice when you're angry, you get energy. You ever notice when you was in your school days and somebody trip you off and you get vexed, you just get energy from nowhere? It's like, where this energy come? It's like, so use it. Use it. You gotta come and train at Burn Team, let somebody get vexed and come and use it.
Right, so Charlene is saying anger and jealousy create suffering to oneself.
Yeah.
And as Lion say, use it. If you're angry, use it. Go and train.
Yeah.
Your body will get in top shape.
Yes. Angry. When you're angry and you come to train, you're doing more than when you was happy, skipping, coming in the gym. I have always trained harder when I come in the gym vexed. That if I come happy, go lucky, it'd be like, yeah, the training be nice, but if I was vexed, whew, totally different. Yeah. Totally. You're pushing more. And she do this. Moving along.
Yeah, so those were the points on the board, right?
Yes.
So we need to keep emotional, sexual, and but we summarize it, putting it in context.
But take a sip while she summarize.
So we see that the emotional and each ties into one another. Yeah?
Just now, you see we have a bartender. Soon to come a bartender.
We have Natalie. Naya, she said, prioritize your relationship over everything else. This should help as well.
Yep. We looking good, songing good. So ladies, tell us now for Real Talk Live on a Friday night, what it is we're going to talk about.
Yes, what's the next
Natty,
topic?
give me a topic, Gil. Give me a topic, Natty. Chinese, give me a topic, Chinese. Julie, Charlene. Yes, man. Nika, Miss Charles. What's the topic for Real Talk Live?
Friday coming.
That's this Friday, 7 p.m. So make sure and do what you have to do. Because 7 o'clock on this Friday night is Real Talk Live. Yeah. Tell us the topic. And as we wait, as we wait, feel free to send your voice notes. Feel free to send it in the message board. And it is good that we were able to share our points of view. As we said before, there are no such thing as a wrong answer or a bad question. Right?
Yeah.
There's no such thing. And it's good to hear other people's points of view so that we can now understand from a different angle. And Abby from England is late, boy.
Late, Abby, where were you?
England on the live, man. So we already passed through. Chica will summarize it for you.
All right, so for those who just popped in, yes, the topic is how to keep your man.
It done good.
And we covered the emotional aspect where, one, you have to understand your man's moods. Don't be clingy. Encourage him. Yeah?
Yes.
Learn to compromise. That's very important.
Excellent.
Right? Have fun.
Play.
Yes. And don't pick fights. Ladies, do not pick fights. And in terms of the sexual aspect,
be mindful of the toes. Ladies, hear what I'm saying to you? Don't tell the man nothing. I ain't going for there. I giving all some little insight. I ain't tell you to go now and blow the thing when you see certain thing happening. When you see his toes doing this or the toes curling like this, you're doing the job good. Don't ask him how it was, please, because he's going to lie to you. Yeah. Right? Some of the signs is that the toes. And if he grabbing you, you know, he trying to be the man. He trying, you know, she look like because we don't want to look vulnerable. So that's why this happen. Now again, all that little insight in the thing is how we were wired. There's nothing bad. It is just giving you an idea of if you're doing your job good. Now you don't have to be no big expert at the thing. But once the toes is this, he letting off what he can't say, right? This is saying what the mouth supposed to be saying. The toes curling and the toes twitching, right? I mean, you're happening. So you don't have to ask him, baby, it good? Nah.
Right, so know how to touch him. Yeah, try new sexual positions, hook up in new places.
You might sprain his toe.
Be adventurous.
Sometimes you're too hot to, you know.
Be adventurous. Be raunchy. Yeah.
Nasty, man.
And we have where to, overall happiness. You want to keep your relationship fresh.
Yes.
Right? Keep doing the things you did to get in.
Keep it going. Keep the fire burning because they have a lot of ladies out there hunting and the ratio is very big. So we always in competition. Ladies, sorry. It's not our fault, but that's where it is.
Yeah.
And we're looking for the topic for the next real talk on a Friday night. So we want some suggestions.
Yeah. We have Nika saying she can only come on a Sunday. Nika, we have lives Friday. That is the official real talk. And then we have the extra.
So this is what we have going on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
All interesting parties.
The extra.
Extra.
Yeah. So you ain't missing it. So if you miss it,
if you miss Friday, you have extra.
You have extra. And if you miss it, you could go to YouTube and you'll get it.
Right, so you could always look it over because you will have it on YouTube as well. And if you're looking at this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We go.
Yes.
So we are waiting patiently for suggestions from you guys of what is the next Real Talk going to be about this Friday coming.
Yes.
You know what the thing go. Alright, so big up Abby from England, man. You can send your voice note. Right, I know you're on work, so thanks for stopping in as well. And you can give your suggestion for the next Real Talk this Friday coming, 7 p.m. and we inside. Alright? So as we proceed to give you what you need, I'm seeing Chinese have a suggestion here. Next topic, how to keep a woman, or why do some men lie about relationships or marriages to other women. So what we're saying, we have to balance the thing. So how to keep the man was one and how to keep the woman should be the Friday. That will be the bacchanal. I ain't mind. Well, we can come on fire, we don't know. So all ladies in agree with Chinese. Right? Chinese is saying how to keep a woman. So I hope, ladies, now listen to me. You see how I was honest?
Yeah.
Right? I hope you all come and give us honesty so that we guys could know where we're falling short.
Yes. So, all right. So, Natalie, she's talking and she asking why do some men lie about their relationships or marriage to other women?
We'll touch that.
And Natalie is saying, see you Sunday then. I've always been extra. I will think about topics. When you think about the topics, feel free to, send us a message. Yeah, we know that's your chef fan, you know how you work, essential worker.
You're big in the show. Big of Natalie on the foreground. And Chinese, I like that topic. We should really keep it balanced. We did men, we should do women on Friday.
Yeah.
And we're coming into the voice.
Diane, so if this question is for Lion Chica.
Jesus Christ.
If it is, Mrs. Julie, if it is a giving a blowjob and he holds your head and starts to make noise and his body starts to fidget, are you doing a good job?
And I take a drink for this. He catch fits.
Is that a fidget? And hold the head.
No, that's not, no, being a man. Being a man. And it might sound a little funny, eh? I like how Julie, that is an art. No, that what you talk about there is an art. There are not much women who know what they're doing in that department. Some women maybe are gifted because some women who are very proficient at the act, who are proficient at the act, and they will say they never did it before. And you asking yourself how? No, I don't know if it is a genetic thing. I do not know if it's a mental thing, right? But not every woman is proficient, right, in the act of giving proper head. Right? This is real talk, right? Not all women, sorry to say. Now, some women try, but not all women can. Now, let me give you a few reasons why. I always say ask a man, because you wouldn't know unless you ask a man, so I'm glad you call him out, right?
Yes, she is asking if she doing if it's a good job. Abby,
Yeah,
a
Abby.
good question.
Yeah. Ask a man, that's good. It's good, you have soldiers here. The tip of the sword the tip of the sword is extremely sensitive. And the healthier the man is, the more sensitive the nerve endings are. And what some ladies do wrong is that it is not properly well lubricated. Now I'm talking as a man so that it can get some insight if you want to improve on that game you're playing, that head game. You understand? That head game you're playing, right? 2, if the guy is beginning to catch fits, you need to make sure that he does not need medical attention.
Just fidget.
Right?
And make noise.
Now
and
the
grab
fidgeting, you have to monitor the fidgeting. Reason being, back to my drawing board. Yeah, I was leaving, but if you all want to hear the info, you'll get it, right? So help the ladies get them more proficient in the act. Lubrication is one. If the tip is too sensitive and it's not lubricated, it edges the gentleman. So you will get a jump. Now, ladies, you must know, this going to give you the grassroots now. The Hunters Association gave me a letter to tell me what I could speak about and what I cannot speak about. Right? So you'll be discussing what I can speak about. Right? Right? So the fidget could be good, could be bad. What I think happened in the act, I can reenact the thing for you because I'm a man, so I would understand. Listen, it started off unlubricated, fidgeting, and then it got lubricated, and then because of the technique, you hold your head. You understand what I'm saying? What you want is for you to hold your head from the start. Right? Reason why we will fidget is because it really feels like you're edging. Because it is not lubricated, it does not feel good. You want it, but it does not feel good when you're doing it dry. See? That's reality. Technique, remember, I don't want to get too involved, but remember, you are creating a scenario where The mouth will be a representation of the woman's area. See how nice I point this across? It's real PG-13 here. Right? So understand the woman's area should be lubricated. Remember, it's designed for that. So what you are doing now is you are creating the same scenario with a different body part. I could teach this thing, boy. Right. Right? Lubrication and technique. Now, up and down. The technique would determine the gentleman's demeanor. So, yeah. It's good. But ladies who have the questions, you will get it. So, the way in which it is done must be as if you are recreating that particular body part. 9 out of 10 times, the women just have problems with the lubrication aspect. So it does not be as good as it should be. Remember, the woman's area does this. It don't do this. So if you're going up and down, it's not as proficient as going to the side. See how my head went? Because remember, you are mimicking the woman's area. So that was my 101 from the guy's end of what you should do to be proficient. You have advanced classes that will be in Facebook Room and not on Facebook Live. Yes.
Yes.
Whew, there it goes.
So, message board.
God, really?
Nika, try back again. It should get through.
Right.
Judy saying, well, it was good because he don't talk about it.
Yeah, man.
Natalie saying, I see in the beads of sweat. And Nika is saying, schools is all I want. Sorry, not sorry. And Judy said, thanks, Lion. Guess I have that down.
Well, you know it go. I mean, down for one might be down for the other. So it is not like across the board. You had to know the person.
And we say know how to touch. You
Yeah.
need to know
How to touch it correctly. Yes. So in the next live, which is Friday night, the topic is
the topic. Right. How to is a woman, but woman this time it is how to keep a woman.
how to please.
How to please a woman.
All I think about that as the topic instead of how to keep. How to please a woman, so you ladies could assist the guys in being a little bit more understanding of the needs of the woman. I feel we could go better with that. Chica. Yeah, I feel we could have a vibe with that. How to please a woman. Right?
Nika saying, girl, if I in schools, I don't want it.
Why is so is your boy Lion?
And a girl, Chica G.
Next topic is
How to please a woman.
It's Real Talk Live on a Friday night at 7 p.m. We go on, all you go and cook and do what you have to do.